Designing adaptive organizations. Organizing organization is the deployment of resources to achieve strategic goals. It is reflected in division of labor into specific departments and jobs. We also think of formal lines of authority, mechanisms for coordinating diverse organizational tasks. Designing adaptive organizations. It includes organizing principles and concepts, organizing the vertical structure, using mechanisms for horizontal coordination, tailoring various elements of structural design to organizational situations. Organization structure. It defines how tasks are divided, resources are deployed, and departments are coordinated. It includes set of formal tasks assigned, formal reporting relationships, the design of systems to ensure effective coordination of employees across department. The organization chart, it's the visual representation of the set of formal tasks, framework for vertical control, and formal reporting relationships. Work specialization. We have here the division of labor concept. Tasks are subdivided into individual jobs. Employees perform only the tasks relevant to their specialized function. Jobs tend to be small, but they can be performed efficiently. Chain of command. It is the unbroken line of authority that links all persons in an organization. It shows who reports to whom. Associated with two underlying principles, we have the unity of command and scalar principle. Authority. It is the formal and legitimate right of a manager to make decisions and issue orders. Allocate resources to achieve organizationally desired outcomes. Authority is distinguished by three characteristics. Authority is vested in organizational positions, not people. Authority is exempted by subordinates. Authority flows down the vertical hierarchy. Responsibility. It is the flip side of the authority coin. The duty to perform the task or activity an employee has been assigned. Managers are assigned authority commensurate with responsibility. Accountability. It is the mechanism through which authority and responsibility are brought into alignment. People are subject to reporting and justifying task outcomes to those above them in the chain of command. It can be built into the organization structure. Delegation. It is the process managers use to transfer authority and responsibility. Organizations encourage managers to delegate authority to lowest possible level. Delegation. We have here the different techniques for delegation. It could be through giving thorough instructions, maintain feedback, evaluate and reward performance, delegate the whole task, ensure that authority equals responsibility, or selecting the right person. Line and staff authority. Line authority are individuals in management positions have the formal power to direct and control immediate subordinates, while staff authority is granted to staff specialists in their area of expertise. The span of management or span of control. Number of employees report a supervisor. Traditional view is 7 subordinates per manager. Lead organizations today 30 plus subordinates. Supervisor involvement must be closely involved with subordinates. The span should be small. Need a little involvement with subordinates, it can be large. Factors associated with less supervisor involvement. Work is stable and routine. Subordinates perform similar work at tasks. Subordinates are concentrated in a single location. Subordinates are highly trained. Rules and procedure defining task activities are available. Support systems and personnel are available for the manager. Little time is required in non-supervisory activities. Managers' preferences and styles favor a large span. Tall versus a flat structure. The span of control used in an organization determines whether the structure is tall or flat. Tall structure has a narrow span and more hierarchical levels. Flat structure has a wide span, is horizontally dispersed, and fewer hierarchical levels. The trend has been toward wider spans of control. Centralization versus decentralization. Greater change and uncertainty in the environment are usually associated with decentralization. The amount of centralization or decentralization should fit the firm's strategy. In times of crisis or risk of company failure, authority may be centralized at the top. Departmentalization is the base in which individuals are grouped into departments. Vertical functional approach. People are grouped together in departments by common skills. Division approach. Grouped together based on a common product, program, or geographical region. Horizontal matrix approach. Functional and divisional chains of command. Some employees report to two bosses. Team-based approach. It is created to accomplish specific tasks. Network approach. It's a small central hub electronically connected to their other organizations that perform vital functions. Departments are independent and can be located anywhere. Virtual approach brings people together temporarily to exploit specific opportunities, then disbands. Five approaches to structural design. Okay, we have vertical vertical functional. It includes, for instance, human resources, manufacturing, and accounting. For divisional, we have, for example, product division 1 and product division 2. Let's say for product division 1, we have human resources, manufacturing, and accounting, as well as that of product division 2. Third approach to structural design is what we call horizontal matrix. We have, for instance, human resources, manufacturing, accounting, and then we also have divided into two, the product division 1 and product division 2. We have a team base, and we also have a network. Vertical functional approach, okay, grouping of positions into departments based on similar skills, expertise, and resource use. Information flows up and down, chain of command converges at the top. Managers and employees are compatible because similar training and expertise. Rules and procedures governing duties and responsibilities. For divisional structure advantages, we have efficient use of resources, skill specialization development, top management control, excellent coordination, and quality technical problem solving. However, there are also disadvantages for divisional structure. There would be poor communication, slow response to external changes, decisions concentrated at top, pinpointing responsibility is difficult, limited view of organizational goals by employees. Horizontal matrix advantages. There will be more efficient use of resources than single hierarchy, adaptable to changing environment, development of both a general and a specialist management skills, expertise available to all divisions, and enlarged tasks for employees. Though one authority structure in a matrix organization. You have here, for example, on top is the president. Under him, we have the vice president of finance, vice president engineering applications, vice president manufacturing, and vice president marketing. And we have three product managers. You have product manager A, product manager B, product manager C. Right, so there'll be two boss employees. Right, this is for the horizontal chain of command for product divisions. It was a vertical chain of command for functions. Horizontal matrix disadvantages. There will be dual chain of command, high conflict between two sides of matrix, many meetings to coordinate activities, need for human relations training, and power domination by one side of matrix. Team advantages. Same advantage as functional structure, reduce barriers among departments, quicker response time, better morale, and reduce administrative overhead. However, there are also disadvantages for the team. There will be dual loyalties and conflict, time and resources spent on meetings, and unplanned decentralization. For network approach advantages, we have global competitiveness, workforce flexibility, and reduced administrative overhead. Network approach disadvantages, on the other hand, we have no hands-on control, loss of part of the organization severely impacts remainder of organization, and employee loyalty will be weakened. Task forces, teams, project management. Task force, it's a temporary team or committee designed to solve a short-term problem involving several departments, while project manager is responsible for coordinating activities of several departments on a full-time basis for the completion of a specific project. Reengineering. It's the radical redesign of business processes to achieve dramatic improvements in cost, quality, service, and speed. Process is defined as organized group of related tasks and activities that work together to transform inputs into outputs and create value. Factor shaping structure that will include structure that follows strategy, reflects the environment, fits the technology, service technology, and digital technology.